Apologies again, guys. This is something that's been going on over the past week or so, that the internet in my house has been very jaggy, and for whatever reason it keeps cutting out. So doing live streams has been a little bit of a trouble in regards to that, because I haven't been able to at points consistently live stream for like 30 minutes or so. But the first part should be up. It should be coming up afterwards. I wasn't able to record it, but I have this half 100% recorded for sure. So won't worry about that. We'll jump right back in the game here. I think you guys might have missed just a little bit of time between the stream cutting because I didn't realize right away. But don't worry, because no one scored. We're all good, and we're just going into the second half as of right now. So nothing's happened that crazy. We had one chance there at the end, was pretty good, but wasn't able to put it away. But I completely forgot where I was, because I was talking about something. And here you can see, even if Manchester City, that is, lost or drew their game against, I guess it was Manchester United, even if they did that, they would still have had to fail in some way against Bolton, which would have been really a tough ask of them. So, I mean, it would have left it to the final game, which probably would have made this episode a lot more entertaining to watch. In regards to that, you know, like the just excitement of maybe, just maybe, win the final season in our final episode. That would have been kind of cool. But with that said, still, like I wanted to do this just for the fun of it, and, you know, sharing it with you guys and kind of reminiscing as well. Everyone that's talking in the comment section too, because I realized afterwards as well that my internet died, and that was kind of the shitty part there. But there was a lot of people there, which was really appreciative of you guys showing up to watch this, even without any real notice that it was going to be happening. So once again, like I said, you guys are awesome. People that, you know, watch this channel, have been watching this channel for so long. Now it's almost been a year pretty much. That's insane to me, and I really appreciate it. And thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Sterling with his pace. Oh, almost got it through. I guess the thing I was talking about right before was the fact that getting into YouTube is such a weird thing now. It used to be... Oh, hold up, hold up. Oh, he got away. He got away. Alright, well, you know, the thing about YouTube these days is such a weird thing. I talked to my friends about this, I think a couple years ago. It was like a train leaving the station. No one really knew that you could make money off of YouTube. There wasn't that thing there. It was everybody that was doing it for a hobby. And it really made it a very unique type of atmosphere and environment for everybody to be a part of. And I thought that was really cool. I really liked that. And as soon as that kind of envelope got opened up, like, this is a business now, or this could be a business, there's so many people out there that wanted to join the leagues of it. And don't get me wrong, there has been success with it. You look at someone like PewDiePie, I have full respect to him, because he's been able to create something in such a little amount of time that has such a big following now. And, you know, that's the way it is nowadays. It's gone, like, to this really weird point where it is like that, and some people go into it thinking that they're gonna make this a big, you know, money-making thing. And I think the thing that I tell people all the time is that it's amazing. The one thing that I really enjoy is, number one, the fans. People, you know, that watch the videos that I get to talk to, I get to play games with. It's all crazy to me that that's a thing. When I started doing these videos and someone would come up to me, well, not come up to me per se, haven't had that happen yet. I haven't been in public and be like, "Yay, you're Brydo." I'd be scared if that happened. That would be a little bit too surreal for me. But I've had, you know, let's say I didn't even give out my PSN, but, you know, because you're smart cookies, you're able to figure out on the bottom of the screen that, hey, his PSN's Brydo0 and since then I've given it out. But people would, you know, message me and say, "Hey, I love your content," and I'm like, what? You know, like, people actually, number one, you know, took the time to find me on the PSN. Number two, cared enough to actually say stuff like that. And it's insane when you get that response, and it's such a gratifying feeling for someone that, you know, you work hard, you make videos and stuff like that, and then people actually show that they care about it. It's such a cool feeling to have that happen. I think that anybody is really going into that has to be the big thing that you're really excited for, really, that you want to try and push for. And you have to just find your opening of that stuff too. I mean, I was really lucky. I was really lucky that, you know, I got the season ticket stuff for FIFA, and, you know, this is not tooting my own horn, but I understand how this stuff works. I was saying to myself, you know, talking to some friends, I'm like, if I'm gonna make this happen, I should probably find something that I know I can break into and be like the person on the edge, because you know, the person that's there on day one, you know, up at 4 a.m. making videos, so that, you know, whoever is up at that time, because the world is a place where there's a 24-hour clock pretty much. I mean, that I'm there making videos for them. That was kind of like the initial thoughts on that. Like, I made the first videos I ever did are now deleted because I made sleeping dogs walk through commentary or whatever, and I had like 10 views a video or something, and I was like, I guess this is not gonna work, just making videos and seeing what happens. It's not how this thing goes. And I mean, that was fine, but that's all experience of learning. So I mean, to everybody that, you know, worries like they make their first videos and they're only getting a couple views or something like that, that's how everybody starts. That's how, you know, you just have to find that one thing once that, you know, you make a video that people really like, and then they start saying, you know, hey, I actually want to see what you do in the future. Like, this was kind of cool. And then following that, those people might even subscribe to you, and then they might even tell their friends or something along those lines. Like, that's how that process works, and it's, like I said, extremely gratifying when you actually see it like start to really pay off. Because I mean, I didn't expect for me that, you know, I would be able to have a following that, you know, I know that there's like a handful of you that watch pretty much every video I do, which is insane to me. I can't believe that in regards to that, and I really appreciate everybody that, you know, watches my stuff, whether you watch one every once in a while or watch a lot of videos. But in the end of it all, it's still a thing where it was kind of like I built that up, and goal, there we go. I'll make some changes here too. That's hard. This is the hardest thing. I have to share this with you guys. Hardest thing about doing any videos I do, live streams are easy in regards to editing, but they are fucking challenging as shit playing while you're talking. Because I like I said, this game doesn't really matter. Who cares if we win or lose? We're stuck in the spot that we're pretty much going to be in, which is fine. But at the same time too, it's one of those things that talking and playing video games, you know, if you ever watch someone on like an IGN or something like that, and they're trying to explain something while they're playing a video game, and you're like, why are they so shit? Well, the reason is that it's hard to articulate, because I try and sound like I'm a human being with an IQ when I'm playing and talking at the same time. But there's also something there too where it's like, oh, come on, so close. Not gonna get that. We'll get this one. Oh shit, no, that's there we go. So yeah, that's the other thing too. I've had where it's like done live streams in the past, and then, you know, the end of the game turns into me just being like, not even talking, just making noises. Those are always good. I'm just gonna cut back in here, pass the ball back. Terrible pass. Oh god, you gotta keep that there. I said I was gonna make some changes. I didn't. We haven't even made any changes, but like I said, whatever. We're just playing the game, man. Playing the game. That would have been nice. Tic-tac-toe passing there. I'm not gonna let. Oh shit! Yeah, I am. I'm gonna let them ruin my party here. All right. Well, I'll be in the comment section at the end of this episode, guys. And like I said, again and again, you guys are fantastic, awesome, amazing, and it's been crazy doing this series. Let's bring on Mayuka, because he's been. This is gonna be the farewell thank yous. We're gonna bring on the guys, the pals. Keep him on. These are the three that I'd say have been super instrumental in the series. And oh, game's over. Guess they're not gonna get on. So yeah, thank you guys so much. And this might sound like I'm being, I don't know what the word is. To any of you that, you know, have watched this channel, you know, have commented on so much shit, thank you so much. And I wanna thank you in a way that I mean, I don't know if this means anything to you guys, but like I've been talking about, you know, starting a new series for FIFA 14. You know who you are if you've been following and stuff like that. I know who you are specifically as well. If you want to message me on either PSN or in whatever type of format, you can even message me, let's say on YouTube as well, and you just want to tell me like what team you'd really like to see me play as FIFA 14, I will definitely take that into account, and I'll give you guys massive amount of backing for that, because you guys are the guys that have watched so much stuff. I appreciate so much what you've been able to let me accomplish, and giving me that back, like that feeling of like what I'm doing is at least getting out at some points to people that, you know, are enjoying it. So to all of you that have been around, you know, and have commented, I'm not going to name names, but I see you guys all the time, and I really, really appreciate it. Just let me know what team you want me to be, and I'll use that to parse through, and definitely, like, I'm going to try and keep it open because I want people to have the opportunity to say, but you guys are going to hold a lot of stakes into what team I'm going to choose for FIFA 14, because, like I said, y'all are amazing. Saying y'all there. First time on the air. But we'll finish this up by looking at just the stats for the season. We'll see how our team's done. The squad report. Finish it up that way. Finish it up the way we should. And then we'll say goodbye. We'll say goodbye, I guess, forever. We're not forever. Maybe we'll come back in the future. There's a lot of money again. But we'll come back to FIFA 13 for whatever reason, maybe. But until then, that's it for Liverpool. And like I said, there was no real reason to panic in that final game because, as you can see, we were more than comfortable in that spot there, and just another draw added to the multitude of draws that we've had this season. But I felt like this was a really good season for us. I've really enjoyed playing the season out. I've had a shit ton of fun with this team, and I mean, I think my one regret, I'll honestly say, my one regret is the fact that we haven't been able to, you know, really crack that league title or crack like a Euro League or a Champions League win. That's one thing that I would have loved to done, but you know, it is the way it is. That's how it goes essentially, and I'm fine with that. That's fine in the end of it all. But there you can see Spurs work their way up. They're actually doing really bad at the beginning of the season. My old team, Leicester City from last year, getting relegated. We'll take a look at the team statistics. I'm so tired as well. Team statistics. There we go. I can say the words. We'll actually, you know what? Let's just go to squad report because we can look at both sides of the coin here. See how the players did. Now Leno is considered one of the world's best. And beginning of this series, I sold Pepe Reina and I brought in Leno, and people were giving me shit for it. But where did Pepe Reina go in the end? He went to Napoli, and I'll say that I am a psychic for knowing that that was going to happen. But yeah, Leno has been fantastic. Really great player. Glenn Johnson, obviously, coming down from where he was before, but still, you know, filling in for an injured player there on our wings, and he's done a great job of that as well. He's really been the guy that we've needed and had to have there to be a backup for us. Stephen Caulker coming in a couple years ago, I think. He's been doing, you know, solid for us too. Julien, Germany, the free agent that we picked up, turned out that he was one hell of a player. Super happy to have him. Jordi Alba, we didn't even sign him. He got signed to us, but in this one season he's done his job. Joe Allen, a guy that, you know, maybe at certain points we haven't given him enough time, but he's been a very solid player for us, and his rating shows that too. Lars Bender, one of the first players brought in for the German invasion that I set to wreak havoc on to Liverpool. He was fantastic as well. Really, really, really great guy that we've been able to use. And happy to have him. Lewis Holtby as well. Probably one of my favorite players. 10 goals this season. Big impact player. Played a lot of games. Danny Pacheco. He's a guy that, you know, I was shitting on beginning of the series, but, you know, this was his breakout season. He had a massive season for us. Theo Walcott brought in not too long ago. He's been able to make a solid impact for the team. We've used him from time to time. Raheem Sterling, a young player that we've maybe didn't give enough time in the beginning, but he's really, you know, come into his own later on in the career mode here. Been a great winger for us. Alexander Merkel, probably one of my most favorite players that we've had. He's, you know, we've gotten a lot of players in this series, but he was that big signing, that guy that we brought in, the one that was going to change everything. And he didn't have the impact maybe of like that star player. I thought that was going to be polarizing to the squad, but he still did a great job. Mayuka, I would have been scared to see where this player would have gone if we continued the series any farther, because that was a cheap signing that we're able to bring him in on. That was only $6 million, and look at his stat, 31 fucking goals, guys. That is insane, including 17 in the Premier League, which was more than we could have asked for. In EuroLeague, 9 goals too, pretty damn good. Charlie Austin, that guy, that Full Ghost, Fox Ghost asked us to bring in, and you know, he's had his role from time to time. Coutinho recently arrived. We made that simple transfer to get him in, and he's been solid. And I wish we could have played with him more. He's played a lot of games. You can see 46 games for us. He really had a big impact. John Joe Shelby, another guy that we maybe didn't see as much of later on in this career mode, but still, you know, played an impact for us. Another new player, the Kwadwo Asamoah. Really enjoyed him this season. Kwadwo, the backup that we brought in when we needed him. Another star player, Luis Suarez. 22 goals, 35 games, guys. I mean, like 35 games, 22 goals versus 45 games, 31 goals. Those are two star players that played their hearts out for us this season. Unfortunately, he would be fit in 3 weeks, but there's no more time for Suarez, unfortunately. Some young guys here are not going to give them shouts. Suzo, we didn't really see much of. Cresswell, you know, guy that we brought in, thought he was going to be a solid left back. For us, he was a solid left back, but Jordi Alba kind of replaced him later on in the career mode. Lucas Leiva, not, you know, he's been at the club for such a long time. Never wanted to transfer him, but, you know, didn't get as much time because he didn't fit my, you know, whoever I want to shoot type of style, and that's my own detriment, not his. Micah Richards, another player that we brought in at that deadline, great player. Daniel Agger, later on in this career mode, not getting as much time, but definitely at the beginning parts of this career mode, he was an amazing star player for us. Connor Cody, Sam Yeshel. If you remember, Sam Yeshel, he was making his impact known in that first season. He's been loaned out since, but was a big impact there. Lots of other young players. Danny Wilson almost made the squad at some points, but didn't. And then a John Flanagan there too, Jack Robinson. That is pretty much it for our players, though. I don't know what else to show you guys. Again, one last time I will say thank you so much. You know what? Let's just go to the manager's office. Let's just see where we're at here. So it's close, almost did it. Close is not enough, as they say. And let's look at my career, because that's a good way to finish this. Biggest loss, Newcastle in 2015, and biggest winning was against Hull. Got 1 domestic cup, so I'm sorry, we didn't get 2, we got 1. But 132 wins, 49 draws, 41 losses, pretty good overall. And there's the 3 seasons that we played. And yeah, again, thank you so much. That is the end of this. That is the end of this series. But I will see you all around.